Is the submission of wives to their husbands theological or cultural? The main conclusion relevant here is that a wife's submission to her husband rests not on the consequences of the fall of Eve or cultural norms, but on her commitment to the Lord. Wives are asked to submit not because of the curse or the superior wisdom of their husbands, but for the sake of Christ. Paul grounds his injunction not on the fall of Eve, but on the unique relationship of loving mutuality and willing submissiveness existing between Christ and the church. The latter was not affected by the fall. Christ has appointed the husband to function as the head, so that when the wife subordinates herself to him, she is obeying Christ. This does not mean that a wife is to relate to her husband as if he were Christ. Paul's exhortation is, "Wives, be subject to your husbands as to the Lord, and not because they are the Lord." Husbands are human beings, but are appointed by the Lord to act as heads in the marital relationship. Thus, Paul takes what could be a natural submission and places it within a spiritual order that transcends the fall, an order that Christ stands behind. The wife's submission to her husband is not based on the husband's superiority or the wife's inferiority, but on the husband's headship role established by God at creation. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 8 to 9. This order has been established because it affords greater harmony and effectiveness in the marital relationship. The authority to which a wife bows is not so much that of her husband as that of the creational order to which both of them are subject. The husband is the head of the family, as Christ is the head of the church. Any course of action which the wife may pursue to lessen his influence and to lead him to come down from that dignified, responsible position is displeasing to God. It is the duty of the wife to yield her wishes and will to her husband. Both should be yielding, but the word of God gives preference to the judgment of the husband, and it will not detract from the dignity of the wife to yield to him whom she has chosen to be her counselor, advisor, and protector. See the full video for more details. Subscribe, like, and share.